So maybe you've heard a seller on a call who's become suddenly infatuated with the idea of active listening. And then they suddenly sound like a parrot because they're just repeating back the words. And then all of a sudden that's broken trust because it sounds like a gimmick. It sounds like a hack of some form. And you're both nodding, so you've been there. So the idea, and this is something I talk about in the book, is once we have active listening as a starting point, what we can graduate towards is deep listening, which really is active listening on steroids. And the idea here is that you go beyond the spoken word and that you also have to go inward to pick up on what's not being said and also listen to your intuition to pick up on the energetic signals that you're receiving. So let's take an actual example of what that looks like in practice so listeners can actually feel what I'm talking about here. So let's say I'm in a one-on-one call with a team member and they say, they're talking about their story with burnout, which is something that is really important to them or something that is really troubling them in this season of their life. Active listening would be like, I hear you, Ravi. It sounds like burnout is the problem and you're worried about not hitting your personal and professional goals. Cool. It sounds similar to what I was saying, but it's missing that level of empathy that you spoke about, Tiffany. Now, empathy, as I define it, is being interested in what somebody is emotionally invested in. So how do we convey that? Well, deep listening would go a little something like, Rav, I can feel the exhaustion from your energy. And I get the sense that everything feels really heavy for you right now. And it seems like your mind is telling you to push through, but your body is saying, stop, slow down, Rav. But given you've struggled with pressing pause in the past, I can imagine that this is a really big decision